WFM 91.7.
Good morning and welcome to Political Arena on Women Radio 91.7, WFM 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. Thank you very much for tuning in today. My name is Somto Titilayo Ajama. Today on Political Arena, we're discussing Roadmap to 2023, providing media visibility for female candidates. Providing media visibility for female candidates. Although women have become more politically active since the end of military dictatorship in 1999, their participation and engagement in politics is not reflected enough in media coverage. Women do not only occupy limited space in the news media, but are also marginalized in political news despite decades of advocacy for gender equality. In a recent media dialogue, the United Nations Women Representative to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Ms. Beatrice Eyong, called on the nation's media to support women candidates in the forthcoming 2023 general elections by giving them visibility through their publications. Well, today I have a guest, Pharmacist Kenny Okojie, MD DHAB Pharmaceuticals, also APC Candidate, Edo State House of Assembly, Esan Northeast Constituency 2, and she'll be talking to us today on providing media visibility for female candidates. Good morning. Thank you for joining us, Kenny.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us. To contribute on Political Arena this morning, you can call 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also send in text messages or WhatsApp messages to 0703 175 6537. 0703 175 6537. All right, so first I'd like to say congratulations on being the APC candidate, Edo State House of Assembly for Esan Northeast Constituency 2. How do you feel about the journey so far?
Thank you very much. The congratulations is a well-deserved one because it wasn't an easy task. Yes, the journey so far has been tough, I would say. So we are able to surmount the challenges and moving on. It's becoming very interesting, and I'm more experienced now to educate more women on the journey so far.
Absolutely. That sounds very good. All right, so let's talk about Roadmap to 2023, providing media visibility for female candidates. Why would you say that female candidates in politics, in Nigerian politics, are not as visible in the media as their male counterparts? What would you say are the reasons for that?
Okay, in the first place, I would like to also say that the women out there in politics are not as much as the men. So when you think of who to interview, the first thing that comes to your mind is the male folk that you have seen here, there, and there. But before you think of one lady who is in the political arena today, you will have thought of 10. So that's like reduce the visibility of women who are being visible. So to start with, we need to increase the women who are in the political arena as well. So, like, I would like to say that, and then because the men have been there all the while, most times it's the men you remember. Like you say, oh, I interviewed this person last year, I interviewed this person before. So there's every tendency that you think of them first before you think of that woman who has come up. Like in Edo State now, I'm practically the only one. This is about the second or third interview that I'm being called upon to have. But you know that the male folks, they are out there every day.
That's a very fair point. The fact that there are originally too many men out there over women. So this explains the fact that they are already giving a lot of media coverage because first, they are more in number. But other than the number, what are some other reasons why female political candidates are not as visible in the media?
Okay, like before, cultural can be a reason, a cultural factor. Like for a woman, it's seen as being at the background. A woman should sit at the back when the men are seated. So the woman is not supposed to air her view the way she wants to. And there is no how, if you're being interviewed, that you will not say the way it is. And then a woman is seen as more of, the family ties. She needs to take care of the home and all that. So you find out that women are more concerned about what they're doing back home than to be in the media space. And also the women as well, some of them, when you want to interview them, they will tell you, okay, let me ask my husband, especially the ones that are married. So by the time you go back and forth, you want to ask your husband, you want to know what his opinion is about the interview, he might even tell you, don't dare it. So by the time you say so, you want to remain married, you might not want to go on the interview. So you find out that, you are not there throughout the campaign, throughout the elections, you will go on any interview and you will not be heard. So, and also, by the woman will feel, okay, when I said this now, they will say this, I will be seen as this. So she's more careful. She doesn't want to come out there to talk. So that might be some reason why you don't really see the women out there. And sometimes they look at what you're wearing, they look at what you're doing, they look at how you look, and not really what you are contributing to the society. So that might be a reason why some of the women are not out there like the male folks.
Okay, so that's another reason then. So what are some of the solutions to these reasons? Women are more visible, or women are more needed, so to speak, on the home front. So it's important for them to always consider that. As a matter of fact, for some women, that might be what is more important to them than their political careers. Because you want to succeed in the home, of course. You want your children to turn out well. You want to have a peaceful home. But at the same time, you want to contribute value to your community, to your country through politics. So how do you balance that? And what are some of the solutions, or what is a solution to the number, which was the first point you raised? So let's take your solutions to each of them.
Okay, like I first said, we don't have enough women in the political arena. So we need to increase the number of women who will be bold enough to come out. Because by advocacy and by one-on-one encouragement, because when women want to come out, they desire what is happening, they want to partake as a politician. But when they look at the pros and cons or what they have to go through, they don't want to. Initially, when I even came out as a professional, someone will be asking you, what are you going to do there? So I say, if I don't go, how do we change the narrative? So we need to encourage people to go. We need to put behind us that there is a battleground. Some will even call you and tell you, oh, that place you're going is the murky water, deep water. How are you going to survive there? Do you do this? Do you do that? I say, no, I don't do all of that, but I know that I want to contribute my own quota, and I will try whichever way. Because if all of us don't contribute anything, we are not going to go anywhere. So we need to encourage women to know that whatever you have, you can come and contribute. And we need to strengthen the understanding of substantive equality of women to men. Before, I used to feel, why would women be advocating for gender equality and all that? But we need to do that. Because if you don't, you are put at the background. Sometime in the meeting, a woman will stand up, you want to talk, the man will say, sit there. You can't talk. So if you're in the meeting and you cannot talk. So we need to also focus on bringing up women who are bold enough, women who can stand their ground, women who can look straight into the man's face and say, this is how I feel. And then we need to increase pool of expertise as well. Because before, women who come out are just picked by the male foot. Maybe she might just be a career woman, or a career woman can be an expert, but there are some women who, I want to put the word maybe well educated, well knowledgeable, or who can contribute. So it's not just anybody you pick and say, come and represent this place. So we need to recruit pool of women who have their own expertise, who understand the game of running the government, who understand the game of governance, who can contribute, who can stand and say this is how it should be, this is what we should do, and this is how it should not go. If you have women who will just say, yes, sir, I agree with you, I concur, I accept it, we go nowhere. So we need to look out for women who can be a woman of quality, a woman of knowledge, and a woman who will stand her ground. I also need to construct a more accurate picture of contribution of women in the society. It's not just about who she is or what you know about her. It's not about what she has done in that place or here, or it's not about the name you want to give her. But what is she doing that will change the narrative, that will be able to hit up the climate of politics? So we need to look for women who can contribute. And then same people are always there. So we need to look at, okay, if this one had done, who do you now mentor to come up and be able to do what you're doing? Because when you leave the thing, there will be nobody because you didn't mentor anybody. So we need to encourage women who are there already, to encourage other women to come up and to have a way of saying, okay, in this coming year, I'm going to have 4 women come up on my own line. Like the last, when I was encouraging to politics, Stella Okojie was the national women leader. And we had a conference in Abuja, and the conference was about bringing new women on board and encouraging more women to come. So I now told myself, oh, there is another new here. They're encouraging more women to come. Why won't I come? I was working with the woman leader in this space, and I was a woman with her, So she now encouraged me, okay, we need to start. So with that, I was able to face it all. Even when the men will stand up to there with me. And so with that, I was able to weather the storm.
So that support is definitely needed.
Yeah.
All right.
Strongly.
All right. Thank you so much. 15 minutes to 12 on Women Radio 91.7. And this is still Political Arena, where we discuss politicking in Nigeria. Today, we're discussing Roadmap to 2023, providing media visibility for female candidates. Roadmap to 2023, providing media visibility for female candidates. I'm Somto Titilayo Achama, and my guest today is Pharmacist Kenny Okojie, MD, DHelp Pharmaceuticals, and she's also the APC Candidate. APC Candidate, Edo State House of Assembly, Esan Northeast Constituency 2. We're discussing Roadmap to 2023, providing media visibility for female candidates. The number to call to contribute today is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can send a text or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. 0703 175 6537. Then, of course, you can download the Women Radio app, WFM 917, on Google Play Store and, of course, on iOS. You can also listen live on the website, www.wfm917.com. That's the website, www.wfm917.com. All right, back to conversation with Pharmacist Kenny. And this particular question is a bit straight to the point, and it's how can the media, because we've talked about how important the media is. We know how important the media is. How can the media be involved in the spotlighting of female candidates in a way that it can influence voter response during elections? How can the media be involved in the spotlighting of female candidates in such a way that it can influence voter response during the election? So it's not just about highlighting them. It's about highlighting them in a way that people can know them enough to vote for them during the elections. What do you think?
Oh, you know, you're interviewing me now.
Yes.
You're giving me an age. Someone who never heard my voice, who never knew that I was there or in the range we get to hear today, even listen to your radio today. So the media has helped. And then someone who has heard me, who might be impressed by the discussion. You say, oh, I'm going to vote for her. Oh, because she's there, I will vote for her. Because of what she has said, I'm going to vote for her. So you have projected me in a way, and it's going to influence the way people think about me. It's going to influence my disability, and it's going to influence the people who are listening today to talk to others. Because politics is about the numbers. And the more people you are able to reach, the more people that are able to see you, gives you an advantage. So with that, the media can help. The media has helped my own candidacy today, I can confess. And then, in a way now, I will be able to answer all the media houses. You know, when I was called upon, I just said, yes, I'm going to. Because the last Women Democracy Network that trained us told us about being visible, that we should be able to look for even media houses that will interview us, and then when they come to us, we should say yes to it, because they're giving us the advantage of what it is for the media to approach us for interview. So I'm happy that I have this opportunity today, and I want to encourage us. I don't know how you got in touch with me, and I don't know where I was listed for you to pick me for this interview today. I want to encourage the media houses to talk to more female candidates. That will really go a long way to help. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So if I'm getting you correctly, you're saying that the more media houses reach out to female candidates, it will increase their chances of being spotlighted, and more people will know them and know of their works. But how about media? The media might not be able to do that alone. The media might not be able to do that if they do not know of these candidates. So how can these candidates be visible? How do they put themselves out there in a way that the media can even know about them to engage them in the first place?
Okay, that's where the party comes in. The party structure needs to also help as well. Because the Women Democracy Network that contacted us was through the current national woman leader. She was the one that went all out to make the arrangement, and then we were trained in Abuja for 3 days. So the party can put the women forward. The party also, like those who are in the higher position in the party who have been interviewed before, can give links to the female candidates to contact the different media houses. And then, like you have interviewed me today, I'm going to tell other candidates as well. We should be able to spread the gospel around ourselves to be able to have the media visibility, which is key.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to wrap up in a bit, but this question has been bugging me, and I'm asking this in reference to something you just said about what the role that the party leadership has to play. What can the lawmakers or the government or even civil societies do to ensure that media outlets and journalists deliver fair and balanced media coverage of both female and male political candidates? Is there anything that they can do? And if yes, what are those things?
The lawmakers, government, and civil society boils down to one thing: advocacy. Let them encourage the media houses. Let them encourage the female candidate as well. Because when you don't feel good in what anyone is doing, if you don't feel good in the female candidate coming up, how will you encourage them to go ahead and bring interviews? Encourage them. See the good in their courage to come out. See that they are not supposed to just sit at home. See that their work is not just go and take care of the family. But by the time we all have a different picture of female candidacy, that a woman can deliver, I want to use the adage, what a man can do, a woman can do even more. So let's begin to encourage the women to stand strong, to be focused, and to be able to have a sense of belonging that I can do this, I can change the situation. If a man cannot do it half, I can do it a whole lot. So with that, they will be able to come out. They will be able to stand strong. Okay, in my community, the leader there is encouraging me. In my community, the people who are the stakeholders, they see my candidacy as supreme and okay to go. So with that, the woman will be visible, and with that, they have contributed to her visibility, I think.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And then finally, you were talking more about what the political parties should do. How can they focus the attention of the media? Because you rightly said earlier that there are not enough female candidates in these political parties to start with. So for the ones that are there, what can the party leadership do? And when I say party leadership, I'm not talking specifically of the woman leader. She's one of them. But because the party leadership constitutes a lot more people than just the women leader, what can they do in directing the attention of the media to the female candidates and their works, to prove their track record to people and to draw attention to them?
I'm looking at it from my own perspective, what I feel. They have been there, like people who are up there,
Yes.
say they are already on ground, they are high up there in the party. They will have 2 or 3 media houses that they are in communication with. Like some party leaders now, by the time you call them, they will have 3, 4 media houses to call if there's going to be a press conference. So, and they have lists of these women who are female candidates. Like this year, we are less than 100 in all the states, if you put it together. So they have their list. I will encourage them to take the list to each media houses that they have their influence and ask them, these are our ladies, these are our female candidates who have come up. Can you have audience with them for them to be interviewed, to give them visibility? They can do that. And they can also call on those that they are close to, and because I'm sure some have their personal persons that they use. They can encourage them to go interview them. And then another one too that is prevalent now is training. Different organizations are training women. Because of that training, the party leaders can use that opportunity to, like a collaboration now with those that are training the female candidates and say, okay, let's bring the media along with what you're doing. With that, you can meet with the media houses, the different media personnel there, and then you can be introduced. From there, you can now grow your own relationship with the different media houses. From there, they will help you to be in the forefront.
Okay, so that's one way for the female candidates to be spotlighted through the political parties. Thank you very much. Well, do you have any final words for us this morning in a way to improve media visibility for female candidates?
Anyway, thank you. My final word this morning is I want to appreciate you for having me interviewed today. And I want to encourage that you go all out there. We have so many of them in different states. And if possible, I can give the list that I have, because even from the last training, we have quoted a forum that we're all on. So I can give out some of the members that are there if it's okay. And then we'll be talking to ourselves too. Like, I'll go and tell the gospel today that I was interviewed by the women radio, and I was I got the flyer from you. I'm going to share the flyer with them so that those who are interested can be interviewed also. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate the good work you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
I will. Thanks. Goodbye.
Without further ado, it is important to understand that political parties, lawmakers, legislators, policymakers, call them whatever name you want to call them, these people have a lot to do when it comes to putting in systems and structures in a way that favors the female candidates. These women are not only capable, they can get the job done. And rather than focusing all the media coverage on the men, it's also important to put in systems in a way that the women can also be highlighted. So my guest today, Pharmacist Kenny Okojie, has said so much concerning how media visibility can be improved for female candidates. But what I would say to that is it needs to be improved. Because if we don't know these female candidates, there is no way that people would vote for who they don't know. And I'm going to end with that. Thank you very much for tuning in to Political Arena today. Thank you very much for joining us. Join us next Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. on Women Radio 91.7. Thank you to Esther Alaribe for her support on this one. And thank you to the executive producer, Tung Okewale Shonaya. My name is Sumto Titilayo Ajama. Good morning.